Hello in there. This is your Aunt Renee.
Oh, you act like it's gonna talk back to you or something.
You know I don't know nothing about birthing now, baby.
Oh, I cannot wait for this to be over. I am so ready for this baby to be born.
And then the real fun begins. All right, now, I made breakfast. I want you to eat. Renee, you too.
I mean, I told you don't have to cook for me in the morning.
Mom, I don't want anything either.
Well, you've got to have some vitamins in your stomach, something like some cranapple juice. Where's your cranapple juice, Renee?
Right next to the prune juice in the grocery store.
Mom, it's okay. I ate at the motel.
Is it okay over there, honey? It's a real motel, isn't it? It's not one of those seedy, pay-by-the-hour places, is it?
It's fine for 2 nights. We'll be in our new apartment tomorrow.
Speaking of which, here's all that extra silverware and kitchen stuff I promised you.
Oh, thank you so much. Tiffany's? Wow.
You need to stop over at the house, too, and pick up those extra sheets and towels in the downstairs closet.
No, thanks, Mom.
Well, I know it's not Tiffany's, but you could still use it.
After what Daddy did to us, I refuse to go back into that house.
Well, he's still your father.
Yeah, well, when you go back home, you can give him our number if he wants to apologize. I gotta go. I'm gonna drop this off at the apartment before class.
Oh, don't forget your lunch, honey. I don't want you eating that cafeteria food. It's not good for the baby, all
Okay.
right? And I'll stop by the house and pick up those sheets and towels for you, all
Okay.
right? And call me. I want to help you move.
Bye, Mom.
Bye, Renee.
Bye, honey.
My daughter's living in a roach motel, and I'm sleeping in your guest room.
Kelly's gonna be fine, and you and Colliar are gonna work it out. You always do.
Keep telling me that, would you? I might start believing it.
You know, you can stay here as long as you need.
Are you sure? We're not going to end up killing each other, are we?
Unless you keep trying to force feed me in the morning. I feel like I'm living with my mother.
Have a good day at school, honey.
Any day now, I will hear you say goodbye, my love, and you'll be on your way. Then my wild, beautiful bird, you will outflow. It's easy now. I'll be gone alone.
Musely.com/TV.
Lakeisha, what are you doing for lunch?
Ooh, Miss Sims again. Her chicken salad is slamming.
Where did these come from?
Compliments of Billy Ray's Exotic Plant Emporium. You like?
They're beautiful.
They're yours. Just think of it as this month's rent.
What happened?
Billy Ray filed for Chapter 11. After all his creditors got paid, the only green he had left for my fee were these. They're worth about $100 each. But if you prefer cash...
No. We'll keep them, right, Lakeisha?
We? Look, for the record, gardening is not in my blood. If you want these overpriced weeds to live, you're on your own.
They're just plants.
No. Not just plants, Rene. Exotic tropical beauties. Speaking of which, hello. May I help you?
Not unless you're Rene Jackson. I have an appointment.
I'm Rene Jackson.
Oh, Gwen Harriman.
Joe Lozano.
I'm early. Do you want me to wait?
No, I think you'll be safer in my office.
Is this your family?
Yes, that's my brother and my nephew Victor and the deranged man in the Santa hat. That's Mark, my brother's companion.
Oh, alternative lifestyle. That's very cool.
Please have a seat. What can I do for you?
Well, for the past 2 years, I've worked as a receptionist for Galaxy Technologies, and on Monday I was fired, and I want my job back.
Why did they let you go?
Because I don't have children.
Excuse me?
At Galaxy Technologies, I worked with a woman who had 2 kids. And on Tuesday, she would take her son to soccer practice, and on Thursday, her daughter had ballet class. And if her kids missed the bus, then she would come in late. It was always something. I just got fed up with covering, so I stopped answering her phone.
Did you speak to someone, a supervisor, about your coworker?
I sure did. I complained to Human Resources. If I was going to get stuck doing her job, then I wanted to get paid for it. I was told it wasn't in the budget. So I said, fine, just pay me what Bethany gets for the hours when she's not there.
Forgive me, but this seems a little bit petty.
4 hours every week for 6 months isn't petty. It's a paid vacation.
You kept track?
I wrote it all down.
Wow.
And when I asked Human Resources if I could leave early, I would get the 3rd degree. Was I sick? Was there an emergency? When I said I had my weekly appointment for a shiatsu massage, she laughed in my face.
But a massage doesn't carry the same urgency as taking care of a child.
To me, it does. I don't have kids. I don't want kids. I'm an athlete. I run marathons. Right now, I'm training for a triathlon. For some people, their kids are their whole life. For me, it's sports. And part of the reason I took this job was so that there would be enough time to train.
Which some might argue you can do on your own time, not the company's.
Bethany takes care of her kids on company time, and no one bats an eye. I was discriminated against because I don't have children.
If you'd like, I'll speak to your former employer. Sounds like this situation can be worked out.
Mary Elizabeth, you go home this instant and work things out with your husband.
Hello, Mama. What are you doing here?
Saving your marriage. I dropped by to pick up my casserole dish, and Colliar told me you had left him.
He did he? Did he tell you why?
Why is not important, but keeping your family together is.
My family is together. We just don't live in the same house anymore.
How could you leave Davis all alone like that?
He understands. We talked about it, and besides, he's not alone. He's living with his dad.
Which is where you should be instead of hiding out in this big old mansion.
Well, I would think you would be jumping for joy. You always said Collier and I would never last.
Well, I didn't want to be proven right.
Catherine? Catherine O'Brien, where the hell are you? I can't find a damn thing in this house. Where's my fishing rod?
Is this Daddy?
You must have called Collier looking for me.
Hello, Daddy. Yes, you are my father. It's not Rene, it's Mary Elizabeth. Your daughter. Uh-huh. Well, yes, she is here. Let me give you to her.
All right now. Matt, calm down. I'm sure it's there. Well, there is no need for language like that. Don't touch anything till I get back. I'll help you find it. Well, I best be going.
You sure you don't want to hide out here with me for a while? Renee's got a lot of rooms.
This is no joking matter. You can stay here and play house with Renee like when you were little girls. But mark my words, it will be a lot harder to walk back in than it is to walk out.
It's about time. Got a package from Elston. What's in it? I don't know. I was waiting to see you before I opened it. Wow. A doll? Why is he wearing those funny clothes? He's a Canadian Mountie. What else did he send us? I mean, yeah. Some maple syrup. A letter. And some candy. I'll save these for later. Just kidding. What's all Elston got to say for himself? Bonjour, ma jolie jour. He says that's French for hello. He says there are a lot of American boys in Montreal that are just like him, and now that he's something called a landed immigrant, he can stay in Canada for a while. Look, he sent some maple leaf pins. Wear them close to your hearts until the war is over and I can finally come home. That's nice for you, Rene. He sent one for you too, Emmy. What's wrong? I haven't heard from Johnny in weeks. But that's good. That means you're gonna get something from him soon. Yeah, maybe even today. Come on, I gotta go check the mail. Out of my way, Spaz. Watch it, Teresa. Monkey see, monkey do. I know you are, but what am I?
Oh, why, you little sass pot. Better watch that fresh mouth, Renee Jackson. I'll tell my daddy you've been sneaking in our house.
No, you won't.
Will to, and he won't be happy about it one bit.
Mama, what's wrong?
Johnny's dead, Mary Elizabeth. Johnny's dead.
No, my baby.
Your son died brave, serving his unit and his country. On behalf of the President of the United States, Thank you. Bye.
When we get the truck back, will you teach me how to drive a stick?
Oh, sure thing. Come on, boy, I'm hungry. You want something to drink? Looks like we're out of sodas. All we have left is milk and cran apple juice.
I hate cran apple juice.
Me too. Might as well toss it. Go along. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Double bacon chili burgers with cheese.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget the ketchup, onions, and the pickles. Man needs his vegetables.
Good thing Mama's here.
Yeah. If the cholesterol didn't kill you, she would.
Game's on cable. Mind if we watch while we eat?
Now you're talking.
Heck yeah.
Come on. Look out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I went over to the shopping center and got a bunch of stuff for Kelly.
Doesn't look like you left anything in the store.
And then I went over to the house to pick up those sheets and towels for Kelly.
That's nice.
Guess it was there.
Emmy, where's my mail?
Oh, it's just a bunch of junk mail. I threw it out for you.
Thanks. I think I just want to sit down and decompress.
Oh, tough day?
I'm getting tougher.
What happened?
I'm considering taking on a new case.
Oh, what's it about?
Haven't you ever heard of attorney-client privilege?
Yes. So what's it about?
I mean, I'm tired.
I'll rub your feet.
It's an unjustified job dismissal.
So they gave your client the axe?
Yep, and now she wants to get her job back.
And why did they axe her?
She stopped answering phones for a coworker who repeatedly left early to take care of her children.
Oh, obviously she doesn't have any kids.
No, not obviously. And yes, she doesn't have any children.
Well, it sounds a little selfish to me.
Why? Because she doesn't want to do somebody else's job?
She's answering phones, not doing brain surgery. Being a mother is the hardest job on earth. If you're a working mother, it's even harder.
That's why some women choose not to have kids.
Having kids changes the way you look at everything in life. You hear about these mothers who are lifting up semi-trucks and steel girders off their kids because kids are the most important thing. They come before everything else. Work, friends, yourself.
Your husband?
Absolutely. And if your husband doesn't feel the same way, he's just as selfish and small-minded as your client.
Ow! Are we still talking about my case?
Maybe we should just stop and agree to disagree.
Fine, but you asked me about my day.
Technically, a pickle is a cucumber, but it's not a vegetable, David.
Are you trying to wake the dad?
No, don't get him up. Just let sleeping dogs lie. I love you, honey. All right, bye-bye.
I'm expecting a call, Emmy.
I won't be but just a minute. You want some coffee?
Immediately.
Good morning, Ajoni. How are you, honey? Oh, that's good. Tell me something. Is Kelly right there?
Am I out of filters?
Oh, no, this one's still fine. Oh, no, that's okay. Just have her call me back, all right? All right, bye. There you go. Now, listen, I'm going to be late tonight, all right? Because I'm going to help them move, and then I'm going to take them out to dinner.
I'll muddle through without you.
I get it.
I got it. Hello? Excuse me? Oh, good morning, Mr. O'Brien. Well, I can't say that I have. I'm not real big on fishing. Would you like to speak to Emmy? Mary Elizabeth, your daughter.
I know I'm driving you crazy.
I didn't say that.
You didn't have to.
Call me when that coffee's done.
Fine. Good morning, Daddy.
I am going to report you to social services. You are drowning them, Rene.
They are tropical plants, as in rainforests. They need a lot of water.
Rene?
Oh, hi, Gwen. I've got some good news for you. I got them to offer 4 months severance pay, and they'll carry over your medical, dental, and life insurance.
They know if we go to court, though.
Call now.
Expensive. As much as I'd like to take your money, I'd advise you to take their offer.
I don't want their offer, Rene. I want my job back. So I'm going to go ahead with the lawsuit. There's this group called Adults Only, and they've offered to pay my legal fees, but I had to agree not to settle out of court.
Adults Only?
It's not what you think. They're a social group, like the Rotary Club or the Kiwanis.
Are you a member of this group?
No, but I agree with their politics. And they think I can win. And if I do, it'll set a precedent for other employees without children.
I can't in good conscience accept money from a group I know nothing about.
Well, they have their monthly luncheon today. Would you please just meet them before you say no?
I've never heard of a club for childless people.
Not childless, child-free.
Child-free?
We prefer the term child-free because it implies that we've made the choice to live free without children.
Personally, I got tired of socializing with breeders. All they ever talk about are their little floor monsters and crib lizards. It's like their own lives have come to a standstill.
1 in 4 women between the ages of 28 and 45 have decided not to have children, and yet society still views women who don't have children as somehow abnormal.
Who stays late when mommy has to drive little Bratley to a play date with a bunch of shrieklings? Who works all the holiday and weekend shifts? Yours truly, that's who.
Doesn't that mean you get promoted faster?
If I do all the work, shouldn't I get promoted first?
And if other people choose to have kids, why should it be that us non-parents have to sacrifice their free time?
I didn't write Johnny last week. That's probably why he didn't send me a letter. He thinks I forgot all about him. Write a letter to Johnny. Maybe the people who helped Elston stay in Canada can help Johnny too. I don't know about that, Emmy. I do. I'm gonna tell him to go to Canada so that he'll be safe. Stop it. What about your parents and Teresa? Don't you think you need to go home? They're gonna be worried about you. Emmy, look at me. Look at me. You need to go home.
Laughter and tears, they cleanse the soul.
I don't much feel like laughing or crying.
Well, tomorrow, instead of going to school, you and I are gonna go pick out a dress for you to wear to the church.
Grandma Otis?
Mm-hmm.
Is he really gone?
That depends. Did you let him go? Did you say goodbye? Then he's not gone for you. Not yet. But sooner or later, you have to let him go.
I can't let go, but I can't hold on anymore. The picture is fading, life closes the door, and I am knocking. You don't answer like before. God, what is this message you're sending? I'm just looking for the happy ending. Just close the book, no more. pretending. We both know there's no happy ending.
Well, it's a little lumpy.
Can you believe someone threw that away?
Y'all pull this out of the trash?
Of course not. We found it on the sidewalk. So, what do you think? Should we use them as bookshelves or a coffee table? I kind of like them as a coffee table. That way we have someplace to eat dinner. Ta-da!
Looks like home to me.
I better go get the kitchen straightened up. I want to have dinner ready before Johnny gets home.
Oh, I thought I'd take y'all out for a nice meal.
Oh, well, I kind of wanted to make dinner. You know, have our first night in our first apartment be something special.
Sure, I understand. I remember the first apartment your dad and I ever had. It wasn't much, but it sure felt like the Taj Mahal. I was so pregnant. And your dad was working so hard, 2 jobs. We were so happy. Kelly?
Are you waiting for Kelly Williams?
Yes. How is she?
She's just sprained ankle, but she's gonna be on crutches for a while.
What about the baby?
The on-call OB ran an NST at FAS and a BPP.
The only letters I want to hear are A-OK.
The baby's fine. I just need someone to sign her out. Which one of you is the next of kin?
Well, I am. I've got it.
This way.
Well, it was certainly surprising to see you come in the door with Ajoni.
I ran into him in the parking lot. What, you think I wasn't going to show up?
There's no telling what you're liable to do these days, Colliar.
Me? You're the one who walked out.
You walked out first. I'm sure you don't even care if I'm gone.
I didn't ask for things to turn out this way.
You're not doing anything to fix it.
What am I supposed to do?
What you always do, Colliar. Nothing.
I don't need this. I don't know why I bother.
Neither do I. I think we should both stop bothering because this marriage isn't worth saving anymore. I think I'll just call a lawyer. Put us both out of our misery. So after I left the hospital, I wandered around like a lost puppy for a while. Next thing I know, I'm sitting in the sanctuary drinking communion wine with Father Thomas and talking about divorce.
Of course, he told you to keep working through this.
Hey, I've been working through this. Working through this is not working. And I keep telling myself, well, Colliar is sick. Racism is a disease. And if he had cancer, I wouldn't leave him. But this is like he has cancer of the heart, and it's malignant and spreading, and it's just never gonna stop.
And maybe it's time you stop fighting and just accept him for who he is.
If I was married to Hitler, would you want me to accept that too?
Colliar is not Hitler, M.E.
Let me tell you what I'm thinking. All the love in the world's never gonna fix this. After 28 years of marriage, when we should be finishing each other's sentences, we're just plain finished.
And why don't I just draw up the separation papers and make it official?
Could you do that?
Are you serious?
Yeah. I really think it's over.
Okay, fine. Then let's stop pussyfooting around and take a cold, hard look at what we're dealing with. I'll try to get you the house and custody of Davis. Colliar will have monthly visitation rights. Of course, that's assuming you even want him to see his own son. You will, of course, get alimony. Is that what we're talking about? Is that what you want?
Don't answer that.
Emmy.
I don't want to talk to him.
You don't have to, but at least let me answer it. Hello? Mr. O'Brien. No, I can't tomorrow, but thank you. Mary Elizabeth, she's asleep right now, but I'll tell her that you called. Your father wants to know if you want to go fishing tomorrow.
Oh, my God. Oh, my whole life is falling apart. What am I gonna do?
What did you do?
In 2 days, you've managed to drown $1,000 worth of plants. You're like the botanical Grim Reaper.
I don't know what happened.
Not surprised. Anyone who would represent a child hater doesn't have that nurturing instinct.
Excuse me?
You and your client aren't doing much for the state of motherhood. I think she's a lesbian. Did you see the way she snubbed me when we met?
That doesn't make her a lesbian. That makes her smart.
Just because I let a few plants die doesn't make me a modern-day Medea.
Let's look at your track record. April, gone. You've seen your nephew twice in your life. And Bill's children, they hated you. What's the matter with you?
I thought you wanted kids.
I do, under the right conditions.
Children are about unconditional love.
This is so sad. I always thought you'd make a great mother.
Shouldn't let those childbearing hips go to waste, Rene.
The only thing wasting right now is you and my time. So if you'll excuse me and my hips are due in court.
Dependent care insurance, adoption assistance, infertility treatment, college tuition assistance, daycare voucher program, maternity and paternity leave.
All told, these benefits amount to $7,000 and are available only to employees with children. So isn't it true that, in effect, employees who do not have children are compensated on a lower rate than your employees who do?
Yes, but benefits are just that. They're perks, not entitlements.
Time off is an entitlement. Galaxy Technology gives all of its employees 2 weeks paid vacation and 5 personal days. How much time off was Bethany Perkins given?
5 weeks.
So why wasn't my client granted the same amount of time off?
Her needs weren't as pressing.
Why, because her needs didn't involve children?
Quite frankly, yes. Look, the overwhelming majority of our employees are parents, and allowing them to leave early to spend time with their kids, it's a small thing we can do to keep morale high.
Are you familiar with the Equal Pay Act of 1963?
Yes, it states that it's illegal for a company to pay a man more than a woman for doing the same job.
So if Bethany Perkins were a male employee, you would be obligated to compensate my client because de facto, Ms. Perkins is paid more in time off and benefits for doing the same job.
Yes, if Bethany were a man, we would be obligated to compensate Gwen accordingly.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Ms. Harriman, isn't it true, in fact, that you can't have children?
Yes, that's true.
Defense would like to enter as evidence Ms. Harriman's medical records.
Objection, relevance?
Ms. Harriman's inability to have children suggests that her problems at work were motivated by something other than feeling discriminated against.
I'll allow it.
As exhibit number 1 shows that in 1998, Ms. Harriman was diagnosed with cancer and had her uterus removed, which meant that she would never be able to have children. When your coworker left early to be with her children, wasn't that just another painful reminder of the fact that you couldn't have any?
Look, as difficult as it is for everyone to believe, I really have no desire to have children of my own.
God, Johnny, all this is for you.
Aim, fire! Aim, fire! Aim, fire!
This flag is presented on behalf of a grateful nation for the honorable and faithful service rendered by John James O'Brien.
My baby boy.
This time it really is goodbye, Johnny. But you're home now. You're home.
Colliar? What are you doing here?
I gotta ask you something. Is Mary Elizabeth talking to a lawyer? I mean, is she serious about wanting us to split up?
Colliar, this is none of my business, and I don't feel comfortable speaking for M.E.
Renee, please, I got nowhere else to go. Can't you help me out here?
I'm sorry, I can't. But I do know someone who can. M.E.?
Well, I don't know whether to kiss you or kill you.
Try not to break anything. I'll be in my study working on a closing argument.
And we'll be in here having one.
Nice. So what, Mary Elizabeth? You want a divorce? You don't love me anymore?
I didn't say that.
No, you just don't want to be with me.
Not the way you are now.
How is it that a complete stranger can come into our family and make it so I don't mean squat to you?
You just don't have a clue, do you?
You sided with him from the very beginning.
There are no sides. It's not a competition, Colliar.
Then how come I'm losing you? How do you think that makes me feel?
When it comes to my child, I don't care how you feel.
Johnny's not our child.
But Kelly is, and Ajoni's her husband.
And I'm your husband. Doesn't that count for anything? After all we've been through to find out when the chips are down that you don't give a damn about me? Or maybe just looking for a way out. This is your excuse.
Oh, that's the stupidest thing I ever heard.
Well, you keep going on about how you don't want Kelly to make the same mistakes you did, how you want a better life for Kelly than ours. That must be the worst thing that ever happened to you.
No. The worst thing that ever happened to me is you making me choose between you and my child.
I didn't make you do anything. You could have walked out with me. You never even considered that. I was confused and hurting. I needed you to help me through.
Well, you're a grown-up, Colliar. You're supposed to be able to take care of yourself.
I thought we were supposed to take care of each other.
It's a sad day when two adults can't agree to help each other out. All Gwen Harriman had to do was to answer the phone. Miss Harriman was inconvenienced, not discriminated against. It's ludicrous to suggest that she's in the same category as gays and minorities. This case isn't about discrimination. This case is about a bitter, selfish woman who can't have children. Gwen Harriman is angry. She took her anger out on a working mother. The company she worked for didn't see fit to reward her for that behavior, and neither should we.
Treating someone differently because you don't like their lifestyle or because you feel that their life is somehow less valuable is discrimination. Gwen Harriman really, honestly and truly doesn't want to have children. The fact that she can't have any did not influence her decision. Most people find it hard to accept that someone wouldn't want to be a parent because society tells us that having children is the most important thing that someone can do. But that is not the case for everyone. I'm not suggesting that Galaxy Technologies take away benefits from their employees who have children, but that they offer something commensurate to their employees like Gwen Harriman who don't have children.
Thank you, counselors. I'll have my ruling by the end of the day. This court is adjourned.
Thank you, Rene. Even if I lose, at least I feel like I stood up for myself.
Now, I know it's hard, but don't you worry. Now, Johnny's gone on to a much better place than this.
Here you go.
Take that, thanks.
Come to pay our respects to the family. Come on. Forgive the intrusion, but we just want you to know you have our deepest sympathy and our prayers are with you.
And please, give this to Mrs. O'Brien. I'm sure she hasn't felt much like cooking.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
And if there's anything we can do for your family in this time of need, please let us know.
Would you, if you wouldn't mind, I think Mary Elizabeth would like to visit with Rene.
Dear Squirt, I'm sitting on the steps of our hooch, looking out over the rice paddies. Darkness is coming and the sky is overcast. One of my new Vietnamese friends is working in the fields here. Her brothers and sisters are riding around in their water buffaloes. It makes me laugh to think of you and Rene riding around on one of those things.
Water buffaloes?
That's what it says.
Spring must be beautiful back in Birmingham with all the flowers in the yard and the lush green grass. Sometimes when I close my eyes and put my face toward the sun, it feels like I'm home again. Now, the light's almost gone now. It's time for me to go. I don't know when I'll be able to write you again, but if you don't hear from me for a while, you just do what I do. Put your face in the sun, close your eyes, and think of me. With all the love my heart can hold. Johnny.
Jackson residence, may I help you? No, Miss Jackson's not his attorney, but I'm his daughter. You could speak to me. Oh, good Lord.
Your copies.
Scared the bejesus out of me. What on earth were you doing wandering around out there on I-20?
I'm going to catch some crappie down in Logan Mountain Lake.
You were going to walk 30 miles?
And I would have made it, but somebody moved all the streets around. Now how's a body supposed to find something when everything keeps changing? Maybe I'm just an old fool.
Well, everything's all right now, so come on. I'll take you home.
You will?
Well, after the scare you gave me, I'm tempted to leave you.
I really appreciate that. Yeah. You'll get to meet Catherine. She's my wife, you know.
Yes, I know her.
Johnny's gone.
Yes, I know that, too. Don't forget your things. After you haul them halfway across the county, be ashamed to lose them now.
Johnny's my eldest. He's boot camp.
Yeah.
I got two little girls, Teresa and,
Mary Elizabeth.
That's right, Mary Elizabeth. She's a caution. You're gonna like her, too.
Mama, why didn't you tell me things had gotten so bad?
I thought you knew. He'd been calling over at Renee's house all hours of the night and day.
He needs help.
I'm helping him.
Mama, you can't watch him 24 hours a day.
Why not? What else do I have to do?
I don't know. But Mama, I think maybe we ought to think about putting Daddy in some kind of home.
He's in a home, our home, and that is where he's going to stay.
But it's dangerous, Mama. He's liable to hurt himself. It's like he's a child again.
Well, he is not a child. He's my husband. And as long as I'm alive, I'm gonna take care of him. So I don't want to hear another word about it. Come on, Matthew. Let's go. You're just a little tired, that's all. Let me put you to bed.
Well, I have to hand it to my mother. It's just so touching to see the way she takes care of my daddy. You know, they've been married 55 years.
It's amazing. I don't know what I'd do if Mama gets like that. I'm the only one she has with Daddy gone and Elston so far away.
That's what's so handy about kids. Somebody to wipe the drool off your face when you get old.
It's not a good enough reason to have a child, Emmy.
Oh, you win one little case and you don't want kids?
No, that's not it at all. But I realize that regardless of what I've said about having children, every decision I've made has taken me in the opposite direction.
You gonna be one of those child-free people?
I want children someday.
Here's to your firstborn.
This glass is chipped. Emmy, what happened?
Oh, yeah. You know, they really ought to put stickers on things that aren't dishwasher safe.
Oh, it's no accident I live alone.
Well, amen to that. You've been going nuts with just little old me around. I don't know how you would ever handle a family.
What are you talking about? I have a family. Yours. I talk to your father at least once a day. Your husband confides in me, and your daughter's got all my good silverware.
She could use the dining room set, too, if you got any of those laying around.
Do you want coffee?
No, I've got to go deal with our family.
So soon?
I could stay another night.
I'll get your bags.
He's gonna get him now. There you go. Just drop down in. Hanging up high. Come on, make you move. Yes! Yeah! Sweet! Yeah! Hey! Oh, she's gonna drop in there? There he is!
Yeah.
All right, way to go!
Yeah. Mom.
Miss me.
Yeah.
Missed you. Well, don't let me interrupt. I can see that y'all were about to clean this mess up.
Oh, yeah, I was just gonna do that.
I'll take these bags up to our bedroom.
Put them in Kelly's room for now.